Oi lads, my name is Victorious, and as you may or may not have realized, this is my first video on this channel. I decided to make this video because I felt like I need to express my opinions about certain subjects. Today I'm gonna talk about fat acceptance. Boy, I will definitely get some hate for that. You see, I have to first clarify, so I don't offend anybody. I have no problem with any types of people as long as they don't negatively interrupt my own personal life or hurt others. Like, you wanna become a drug addict or alcoholic and nobody else gonna get hurt by that? Go ahead, I don't care. Same with being fat, it's your own life, you do what you want. If you're a good person to other people, we're good, mate, we're good. You get the point, right? So, as I said, I have a certain type of fat people I don't really like, and that's fat activists. Now, if you don't know what fat activism is, or you aren't really familiar with the topic, let me just clarify by reading Wikipedia, alright? So, the intelligence level of this video is gonna get 10 times higher than it is right now. Let me just read it. It's a social movement seeking to change anti-fat bias in social attitudes. Now that's great, right? No, it's not. Though it's complicated what all fat activism is, it really comes down to basically preaching that being fat is awesome and they love it. And the only problem they have isn't the negative side effects, it's the rest of the society. They don't even acknowledge the negative side effects because they're delusional in what they're saying and they believe their own lies.
Like, my question to you is, can you honestly say that you are 100% happy and healthy? Like, you have no medical conditions whatsoever, you have no problems at all with your health at your weight as compared to...
Can we have an answer? No. The question's been asked. What's the answer?
I think it's really interesting that I feel like I need to justify my existence in this realm.
No, but hang on a minute. You asked her to justify her decision.
I asked her if she was happy. I didn't ask her to justify what her health issues now or if there is any.
But have you got any health issues?
No, I'm perfectly happy.
I'd love to know, like, what do you see as healthy with eating?
Yeah, it's interesting that you've just assumed that I eat bad food because of my size.
I'd love to know, because if you're really healthy, do you have any joint issues, or so you're completely...
I swim 2.5 kilometres a day. I walk, I exercise all the time.
Are you serious?
You see, they took the concept of loving their own body and took it the wrong fucking way. Loving your own body doesn't mean that even if I was fatter than Jabba the Hutt, mixed with Slimer from Ghostbusters, I should say that I'm beautiful and sexy, because I wouldn't be. I would be fat and unhealthy. And fat for most people isn't beautiful because of what it's representing. And fuck off with the unrealistic beauty standard or fake beauty standard and fat is beautiful at any size. It's not, I'm generalizing here, but men like women who are fit. It's because it's a sign of good genes and men want to reproduce with those genes to have beautiful babies. It's natural instinct and it dates back to times when we were living in caves. We don't control it, it's just a primal instinct, what we find attractive. And magazines certainly didn't create that beauty standard. They just respond to what we find attractive and what sells better. A book with a woman that we find sexy or the one that looks unhealthy. It's simple. But let me get back on track and say that what angers me the most, and the reason why I made this video, is healthy at all size. It fucking annoys me. My blood boils inside my veins when I hear that. I get fucking triggered when I hear this bullshit. No, you cannot be healthy at any size. You just simply can't. There's a certain window in which you're good, you can wiggle around, just like, 5-10 kilos depending on your body type. But any other way you go, outside the window, up or down, less weight or more weight, you're being unhealthy. If you go up, you're obese. And obesity is correlated with diseases, a lot of them, including like heart diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure and fucking cancer, and so on and so on. Same goes with underweight people, it's also unhealthy to be underweight. Now, what makes me think is the cause of all of this bullshit and why fat activism is a thing? It's simple. I believe that it's because it's easier to create a Tumblr blog. It's easier to type on your keyboard that fat is beautiful and take selfies on Instagram eating donuts and hashtag fat is beautiful than it is than actually accepting the reality, accepting the truth that it's bad and it's difficult to go for a run. It's easier to type on a keyboard. It's not pleasant losing weight, but so isn't pleasant dying at the age of 40. And they choose not to accept this reality. They choose to create their own bubble in which they are beautiful and everybody else should join in into this bubble because I don't like the way it is right now. I guess I'm just rambling on too much, but what I'm trying to say is fativism, as they call it, is a bad thing for our society. They're basically spreading lies, possibly destroying lives of innocent teenagers who will embrace being fat instead of doing anything with their problems. You get my point. That behavior is toxic, and if you're overweight and you're watching this video right now, don't be offended. Fativism is a bad thing for our society is all I'm trying to say. It's basically spreading lies, possibly destroying lives of innocent teenagers who will embrace being fat instead of doing anything with their problems. I don't know. The lesson for today is, if you're fat, do something about it. Lose weight. Don't become a Tumblr cunt that preaches about how fat is beautiful and weight isn't a good proxy to determine if somebody's healthy or not, alright? Thank you for listening, you guys. My name is Victorious. Maybe I will start doing those more often. If you like them or not, I will really appreciate the feedback. And of course, the standard YouTuber shit. Like, comment and subscribe. I'm out, peace.